What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great day. I decided to create this YouTube channel for a few main reasons. Let me tell you why. First, we gotta unlock the gym, and we got a few housekeeping things to do before we get started. Yesterday I picked up a brand new set of 45-pound dumbbells. Well, not brand new, second hand. Anyway, this is the Heel Mix bottle with C-Bone pre-workout. Shout out Tyler for letting me know what that is. Then we turn on our heater and our speaker because it is cold in this state. Now we take our brand new set of 45-pound dumbbells, and we are going to be wrapping the grips in athletic tape. If you're working out in a cold setting like me, it's a very good idea to do this. It keeps the metal at least a little warmer for your hands, especially because your whole body's cold, your muscles are cold. So this just helps minimize one aspect of all that. Then once we get the tape on, you really have to make sure you go around it, grip it tight, and pull on it to get that tape to adhere to the metal well. Right here I'm having troubles ripping the tape, but I got it. I finished this one off, and just a few more things before I could begin my workout. And there you go. That's them all finished up. Next thing on the list, yesterday I hit 190 on bench. Still not at that 200 mark yet, but we will get there one day. There's a goal or dream that I'll be talking about shortly here. Next on the list, we are finally beginning our workout. Always start with a good stretch out. Use a band to stretch out, tear those muscle fibers in your chest, get your shoulders feeling right. Nice little dead hang to stretch out the back a little bit. My back's been killing me these past few weeks. I really don't know why, but this helps out a lot. So once I finish with that, I go over to the dumbbells. I start stretching out my shoulders one at a time. Just really control that weight there. Helps the shoulder out a lot, especially when we're working out our chest, because you might not realize it, but you are using a lot of shoulder when you're working out that chest. It's the pivot point of that muscle. Once I finish stretching out my shoulders, I begin to set up my bench. We are first doing incline with dumbbells, because normally I'd start off a good chest day with a flat bench with a bar. However, yesterday me and my friends maxed out. Like I said before, I hit 190, which is it's a good goal, but not anywhere where I expected to be for myself. Either way, getting that bench set up, getting the right feel for it. I think I'd change it a little bit in the next few frames, but starting out with the 35-pound dumbbells. Get a nice little set in here. So the title of this video, Dreams and Aspirations. Why did I title this, and why do you see me just working out with a dumb voice talking behind the camera? Well, in these past few weeks, I've just been very kind of lost in my path to the world. I'm not in between jobs or anything. I have 2 jobs right now. However, I haven't really been working because of the weather outside. And I'm honestly ready to start a career. Right now, I work in construction, so I've been remodeling a guy's house, doing little things, bathroom, trim, building decks, and then any day that I'm not there, I'm working with my stepfather. We move, set, and level trailers. However, the biggest goal I've had since I was a child was to become a state trooper, or a cop for that matter. When I was younger, our family was sort of outcasted because the police station and my father's ties with the police station. And I've always not wanted that power, but wanted to be the change in that power. I don't really appreciate any cops who, you abuse their power or use it for no good. It's not a healthy thing. It's not a good thing at all. I think right here I'm working out with the 45s, doing that incline. But to get back to what I was saying, I wanted to be that change, right? So ever since high school, which was 2 years ago now, I'm 19 currently, I went to trade school for a year. I graduated college, and like I said, now I'm working. But I feel lost because I don't have a career. I don't have anything on the books saying what I've done. And a lot of people nowadays will say, oh, you're about to enter the rat race. You're about to throw your life away. But to be honest, I don't really think I am. If I could be that good change in the world, then I'm happy doing whatever I can do. Right here, I'm showing you guys that I got all that grip on the dumbbells, to keep it a little warmer. But I only have up to 45, so I had to get these other dumbbells, which kind of suck because they're plastic. You can't drop them. You got to be careful with them, but they'll do the job for now until I get more dumbbells. Right here, pump cover is coming off. Let's see that chest. How's it looking? Upper chest is it's getting there. See the striations coming in. The only issue with this gym, even though I'm very blessed to have it, is the lighting. As you can see there, a lot of shadows. I'm always pissed off that I can't get the right angles. But regardless, here's my set with the 52.5s. Back to what I was saying. I just really want to be that change in the world. That's probably the biggest dream of mine, is to be a state trooper. And creeping up on 20, I turn 20 next month. I can start the whole application process. And I'm very optimistic. I hope that it all goes well. I pray that it all goes well. However, God's got his path for everybody, and we'll see what path he leads me down. Here's another little flexing session. Again, lighting's not that good, but you can see it a little better here now that I'm standing under the lights. So, now I'm going to be setting up underarm flies. This also helps build the upper chest. So, always make sure to do your left arm or your weakest arm first to get a good precedent of how many reps your strong arm should be doing. Back to what I was saying about dreams and aspirations. Real quick, let me tell you why I hate the internet, because this will be a good pivot point for my next topic. Nowadays, you see a lot of people living the best life. Oh, I got all the girls, I got all the nice cars, I got all the money in the world. However, how do you think those people really feel? Me personally, that's not the life I want to be living. There's a lot of people that I see that do the online internet money stuff, and it's great for them. I'm sure they put in the work. However, that's not the path I'm willing or want to take. That being said, I think the career is the best option for me. The best path, the optimal path. Unrelated to career, another dream / goal I have moving into this new year is really focusing on myself. Constantly working out, kind of no days off, maybe 6 days a week, Right now I'm about up to 5, and sometimes I get lazy and don't really want to work out, but the biggest thing for that, I think, would be to finish my gym. You see that wrestling mat in the background? I want to roll that out and get to rolling around more, maybe do some more jiu-jitsu, just honestly bettering myself as a whole, keeping my body in good shape, because you only have one body, and you don't want to treat it like crap. A big thing that ties into all that is eating right. I find myself not eating as much as I should, and also at the end of the night, kind of snacking, which I shouldn't really be doing. I eat junk every now and again, or I find myself at a weak moment after traveling a long distance. I'm like, oh, whatever, it's the quickest thing, let me just go get fast food, which I should not. I should go to the store, get a chicken, do something that's more substantial, more healthy, that's better suited for my body. Another big point to hit on is honestly just being a better person, being a good brother, being a good son, an uncle, just being the best I could possibly be for the people that are around me, and for myself, a better boyfriend, a better friend. And I think the biggest thing that ties along with that is following the Lord, following in Jesus' footsteps, having Him walk with us, making sure that every aspect of our life is for Him, because He died for our sins, and why not give up our lives to Him? In these recent months, I've been walking a lot closer to the Lord, reading the Bible almost every day, really trying to make sure that I'm right with Jesus before I can be right with anybody else. Off topic, but look at those gyrations in the chest. Look how cold it is. See that hot breath on the air? There's a nice little, another side profile of that upper chest. It's coming along. I think I even see a vein in there. But to get back to what I was saying, our youth is so lost nowadays. I'm 19 years old, and although I never think or consider suicide, I don't really want to live in this world. Meaning, I wish I grew up back in the day when people were normal and, kids were just kids, when the rainbow just meant colors and not gay pride. I very passionate about praying for our youth, just making sure that, kids get to live a normal life, and they're not guided in any sort of Satanist path, That's why I believe walking with the Lord is honestly the best thing I could do. Back to the workout real quick. Right now I'm doing chest flies. Again, terrible lighting. You can see how cold it is in there. But whatever you gotta do, So I think that was a set of 60 or 50 maybe. And then after this I did a few more. And then I did a drop set after. Continuing the workout, tricep pull downs. Getting a nice little set in here. I think there was like 50, 60 pounds on there. I'm not really too sure. Right now I'm currently a youth middle school wrestling coach. I think wrestling is honestly the best sport that's ever been created. Although the Lord doesn't like fighting or, being physical with anybody, I think it's much bigger than that. It's more about discipline, self-respect, self-honesty. It's a team sport, but it's also an individual sport. When you're out there on the mat, it's only you. You have nobody else to blame for your actions except for yourself. In a lot of ways, that's how the world is. Back to the workout real quick. I'm supersetting those pull downs with some tricep kickbacks. It's a great way to get the triceps burning. I think that's the only 2 workouts I did for triceps, because at this point I was getting cold and honestly just wanted to be done. Plus my chest was on fire from yesterday's workout and today's. Finally, I always finish my workouts off with a nice little jump rope session. So enjoy 40 seconds of watching me jump rope while I finish off this talk. So all in all, what do I want for myself in the next few years? I want a good career. I want to be able to do what I've always wanted to do. Religion-wise, I want to walk closer with the Lord. Family-wise, I want to do better for everybody, for myself and for everybody around me. And finally, discipline-wise, I want to practice the same discipline that I preach, really making sure I'm the person who I say I am. Finally, with that, the workout's over. If you guys don't mind sticking around for a real quick word of prayer. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe. Lord, I'd just like to thank you. Thank you for allowing me another day on this beautiful creation we call Earth. Thank you for giving me the strength and ability to have workouts like this, the space provided to do it. Lord, thank you for the opportunity to have a platform to say what I want to say and put out there who I really am as a person. Lord, I ask that everything I ask for is all done in your will, that I never forget you. I always walk in your footsteps, walk along your path, making sure I do everything with and for you, Lord. Moving through this day, I ask that you watch over me, guide me, bless me. And finally, Lord, I do this all in Jesus' name. Amen.